We're talking about angels. They're not God. We understand that. We don't pray to them. Let me make sure I say that. We are not going to pray to angels, just like we're not going to pray to the universe. Why would I pray to the universe when I can pray to the one who holds it? The devil is a lie. Mother Nature, I don't know her. Okay? Oh boy, I tell you what, Mother Nature sure is throwing us a curveball. She ain't threw you nothing. That's your problem right there. Okay? I ain't praying, I ain't playing with all that mess right there. All right, I'm just not going to do it. They're not God. The thing is, they also do not have the mind of God. My focus is no longer on anything that will pass away. My focus is now on Him, searching Him. And as I search Him, then He is bringing that to pass. He is moving, propelling me by a force that is greater than myself. Do y'all see that? That's why I don't work it. That's why I can rest. I can rest in Him because I ain't looking at it. I'm looking at Him. Dang! Lord have mercy. As long as I said this morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, I got up and first thing I do is see what needs to be done. That's just me. When I wake up, everything I see is in the house that needs to be done. But the only problem is Pastor D's asleep. And if I start the vacuum cleaner or the dishwasher, if I start all this kind of stuff, it ain't going to be good in the house. So I didn't have no choice but to look up. I had no choice but to look upward. You need to leave yourself no choice but to focus upward. Okay? All right? So what's happening is your focus is shifting from earthly things to heavenly domains. That's good. Earthly things to heavenly domains. So do you want things or domains? Which one you want? Things or domains? I think I'll take a domain because that's where I reign. Just feel like rhyming this morning. Now what I'm going to do, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use Daniel as an example this week so that we can just kind of see, okay? So I'm going to give you, first of all, I want to give you a little bio of Daniel. See, we just know him. We talk about him all the time, about the one he was in the lion's den. And he was. But I want to go a little bit deeper than that. Daniel was a Hebrew. He was a Jew. And he, along with the rest of the Jewish people, had been taken into captivity by the Persians. Okay? Why were they taken into captivity? Because it's always important to know why you're struggling. We all come and say, I'm struggling, Lord, help me. But why are you struggling? Because if I don't know why, He's going to help me out of my struggle, but I'm going to go right back to it. So they had been taken into captivity by the Parisians, okay? The reason that they were taken into captivity is because they had accepted idol worship as okay. All right? They said, we'll still worship our God, but it's okay to worship this too. In other words, there's many ways. Because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm going to hurt your feelings. They're one way. Okay? All right? So they had accepted idol worship. And because of that, that very thing that they had accepted had taken them into captivity. The very thing that you accept will take you into captivity. The very place where you compromise, you can go back to that spot, and that is where you became captive. Can I tell you, the enemy cannot take you captive as long as you have no other gods before Jehovah. He cannot. It's impossible. Okay? So the Hebrews had begun to worship the gods, little g, the gods of other countries, and they had been defeated and taken out of their own country. You're supposed to be a citizen. They had been defeated and taken out of their own country. So if you are a citizen of the kingdom of heaven, and if you start worshiping other gods, then you're going to be defeated by and be earthbound. So now you're captive by earth when you are a citizen of the kingdom. We were in God. before the foundation of the world, right? So heaven's culture is innately in us. It is our native culture. Heaven's culture is our native culture, okay? That's why racism is so stupid. I don't care where you were born. I know where you were born. We was all born in the same place. Our native culture is the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God, okay? Once we see that, all this mess will stop, all right? So heaven's culture is innately our native culture. So if we adapt to anything less than all that heaven is, we are enslaved by a foreign government. Daniel is in Persia, enslaved by a foreign government, but he's still a Hebrew. Mm-hmm. Truth and fact number 2, captivity can't change who you are, because Daniel is still a prophet of God. Okay? So watch this. What I'm trying to tell you is circumstances cannot, do not, will not have the power to change culture unless you yield your members to a new culture. See, that's why it's a lie when you say I was born gay. You have adapted a culture that is foreign to your identity. The devil is a lie. I refuse to accept that. That's why I ain't gonna call you a she if you a he. I ain't doing it. I don't even know what a pronoun is, but I know if you a he or a she. The reason you don't have any understanding of the vision you say the Lord gave you is because your vision is earthbound. If you will get a heavenly vision, you will have an understanding of the vision that God has given you. So because Daniel refused to let captivity change his culture, Daniel's gift made room for him. Your gift won't make room for you if you've adapted to a new culture. It can't make room for you because your gift will only operate in heavenly places.